Hello everyone out there in YouTube land. Welcome back to part 4 in this series of video repairs. Okay, we'll get straight into it and see how we go. Now, as I've said quite a few times, this is not an instructional video. It's me learning as I go on this particular procedure, which I haven't done before. Let's go. Now, I just want to show you something before we start putting everything back together. First of all, I gave it as good as clean up as I could. I mean, I can't get all that stuff off. Now, what's the point? That's going to get dirty again anyway. But here, where the bearing's got to go, it's pretty clean. And in reality, all this is going to be, from here backwards, is going to be immersed in oil, the way I see it when I look at the tractor anyway. And I'll give him that a best clean as I can too, the housing with the seal in it. Now, what I want to do is just pause here and take you back to part 1. If I had cleaned this while it was still on the tractor, I would have seen that there's a dirty big hole here. Can you see that? Okay, if I'd cleaned it then, I could have done something like this. I'll come back to that in a minute. Cut. Aha. Great. Not quite. Something to lever it with, I suspect. Now what we're getting there, as I was saying, now that you've seen that video played back, if I knew that hole was there and could see it, I could have done something simple like slide an iron bar in like that and possibly got a hammer and bang, 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 tapped it out. I think you can understand what I mean there. Well, I hope you can follow me anyway. Okay, I've got the shaft in the vise now, and it's a bit of a funny angle. That's the way my vise is configured, but firstly we'll put the bearing on here. There's the new bearing. If you remember back to the picture I drew, it goes in a particular way. There's a large black ring around there. Well, that goes up that way. So you can see what we're trying to do, but it's going to go a bit further. It's got to go in between that slot and that slot, which is where those retaining clips went on. So I'll just put a bit of oil on the inside here just to help it out a bit. Come on, where are you? And we don't want to get brutal with this, we just want to tap it in slowly. Now, in my experience in life, every time I've seen a bearing, there's grease required. Well, I'm told not in this instance, and that makes sense because when it goes back into the back of the diff, it's immersed in oil, as I said before, so what good would grease be? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this here. We've got a bit of lube in there now, and I've just got a punch here, not a centre punch. I don't want to be making divots in there, but just the flat one, just a bit each side. Hope you can see what we're doing here. Just slow and steady until I've gone past that top slot where the retaining ring's going to go. And speaking of those, I hope it's not as difficult as it was on the way out with the retaining rings. I'm sure you will think it was quite comical in part 2 or 3 or whatever it was, I've lost count now. But generally speaking, when you put things back together, it's easier because you know where you've come from, so to speak. We're getting there, just bear with me. That should be it. While we're here, let's see how we go. Where's those pliers? Here's my good friends. Not. So if you can see, there's these tiny little holes here in the pliers. That's what grabs the ring. I didn't hear a click, although we're close. No, that ain't going to do it. Okay, that seems to be, look how nice and free that bearing's going. Yeah, I'm happy with that, I hope. Take 4, I think. I've lost count now. Well, what I said the years before, I think I'm wrong anyway. The distance here is the same, so I probably just should have persevered. Let's just keep going down. Here we go, back to square one now. Bloody hell. What shits of things these are. Yeah, unbelievable. There's a secret here, but I don't know it. It's damn close. Wow, there's some, they're tight, those bloody things. Wouldn't want to get your finger caught in there, that's for sure. Right, we're in at last. That took forever. I think I've bloody bent it out of shape a bit, you know. Got to say it is, which is not a good thing. Or it's not sitting properly. See how that goes. Not entirely happy with that one. Right, back to what we did. As we said, that goes there. The tapping starts again. Oops, the oil went everywhere except where I wanted it to go. Click. Right, that's good, that one. That one I'm satisfied with. It's in. That's the other one I'm a bit worried about. Let's have another look at that one. No, that seems to have found its spot too. I don't know if you can see, that seems to be in. Look at that. Beauty. Alright, that was a bit of a saga, but we got there. Let's take a short break. Beauty. Okay folks, that's the end of this video. As you can see, it was a bit of a saga at times, but we got there. I wanted to put this repair procedure to bed in this video, but we didn't quite get there. As you can see, I'm conscious of having short video clips. 15 minutes is the magic mark for me. Anyway, the next video, part 5, I'll attempt to simply put the shaft back into the tractor, do all the nuts and bolts up, start her up, and see if there's going to be a leak or not. Oh, I'm a little bit apprehensive and nervous because how's it going to go when it goes in there? I've put myself under pressure by doing all this on YouTube, but hey, I'm doing it so people can learn. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.